continue to play good basketball.
And no reason to think they won't. You summed it up very well there. From top to bottom, it's a terrific squad. A whole lot of speed bumps.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Paul George is out there with Favors. Then it's Rodman. Then it's Turner. And it's Ellis at the 2-guard. Forbes can't get it to go. Portland on defense. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
And after that game, it was impressive to look at the box score and see the work they did at the free throw line.
And not only what they did in making them, but what they did to get to the line. I mean, they were constantly in attack mode, driving the lane and drawing fouls.
And even 3-on-3 break. Well, Doris, an interesting game. Moments ago, you had a chance to talk with head coach Frank Vogel. What do you have to say?
Kevin, he said basically that in order to be successful, their main priority has to be canceling out the speed of their opponents with good transition defense. That, to him, is what will make the biggest difference here today and allow them to get a win, Kevin.
All right, Doris. Stolen by Ellis. Outside, Rodman. On the wing, Ellis fires from deep. And yes, sir, that one drops. Ellis has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
A lot of times in the first quarter, it will dictate how big a role a player has later on.
It's stolen by Rodman. And up the court come the Pacers on the break. Finished off the break. Rodman's got his first 2 points of the night.
It is so hard to contain him. He just seems to get it done however he has to do it.
And Lillard kicks to McGee. Stolen by George. Here's Rodman. Ball's knocked loose. Favors. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle starts for Indiana.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
And so Favors nails both of them. Portland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And stolen by Favors. Ellis outside. Rodman dishes to Ellis. Back to Rodman. The 3. George with no one around. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket. George has got 5.
You could not diagram a better way to open a quarter.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the lead they've jumped out to already. What a start.
Here is Forbes. They need this one, and it's good on the way up.
It took them a while, but finally they take the lid off.
You know, sometimes all it takes is one to get a team going. We'll see if that's the case here.
Now here's Rodman. He's coming off a 13-point game against Oklahoma City.
And it just wasn't about the offense. I mean, he was racking up the steals and taking advantage of some sloppy play by the opponent. Just trying to get up in heads here. I mean, they've gone ice cold, and not a bad idea to give them a little quick breather.
Yeah, they needed the timeout here. Anything to try to get them to forget about the missed shots and get themselves back on track.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
They've been committing a lot of turnovers, and I imagine that's exactly what they're talking about right now. They need to tighten it up.
Trailblazers trail by 12. Lillard the pass to Antetokounmpo. And it's Paul George with the foul. That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
On defense, Indiana. They set the pick. Three-pointer, Lillard, just 5 to shoot.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
His first shot is a miss, 0 for 1 to start the contest. Antetokounmpo against George. And again, it's Indiana.
Their defense just hasn't been able to slow them down.
And that's a big reason why they're trailing, surrendering too many easy baskets.
And play stops as it looks like they call an over the back here.
Yeah, no doubt about that one with the over the back call.
Yeah, it looked like he wanted to take him for a ride right there. Easy call.
Pacers leading by 14. Outside, Rodman. Kicks it out to Ellis. Again, Indiana.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them. And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback.
Yeah, and if you look at it, have they been converting those second chances all along instead of waiting until now? Who knows?
No coverage, that's
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Rodman kicks to Favors. He feeds it to George. Over in the corner, Ellis. They get it back. Trailblazers trail by 13. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go.
You know, just a little too fancy on that play.
Well, you don't want to force any play, but particularly the alley-oop. You'd like to try that when it's wide open.
Now, here is George. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Oklahoma City. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. And the Trailblazers, another three.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the three in transition.
Outside, Rodman. At the elbow, it's Turner. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
And he gets it to go. And that's now 6 points for team.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
And here's Ellis from beyond the arc. Shot misses. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. This is to Lillard. Fires the three. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Favors has got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside, Rodman. He kicks it to George. Favors sets the pick for George. Here's Turner. And the Pacers tack on 2 more.
And the offense has come together immediately. I mean, they're threatening to run away with this thing already.
Greg, it's hard to imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters, but if they even approximate that, watch out.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
And I think taking a time here is a smart idea.
One of the things you want to do is make sure everybody is clearly on the same page with the game plan. And sometimes you need a timeout to make sure that's the case.
Jefferson's checked in for Indiana. Young comes in for Derek Favors. Trailblazers trail by 12. Outside, Antetokounmpo. McGee is screen on Young. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrated. That's good.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Now here's Rodman. Kicks it out to Ellis. And the Pacers tack on 2 more.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
There's the dish to Reddick. And some nice ball movement in by the Trailblazers. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. Tony Snell's checked in for George. Portland shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
And last season, when they got themselves to the line, they usually came through as a team up around 81%.
You know, their percentage has dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
For Indiana, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Ellis having a terrific game. He already has 12 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
And Clark, I'm sure.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Mark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out? Almost like the 1-2 punch.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
There's the lob to the hoop. McGee's shot is off.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Rodman dishes to Young. Off target with his three. Trailblazers trail by 10. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrated. Here's Herman. And he's good on the three ball.
Boy, this game is off to a flying start.
Yeah, we're seeing some high-octane offense from both sides in this one.
Feeds to Young. It's Ellis on the wing. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Portland's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Young with the steal. And up the court come the Pacers on the break. Wide open. Will not go. This is off the front eye. The Trailblazers shooting at a nice 53% rate to start the game. They're sticking to the campaign. Here's the screen. It's Redick on the wing. Thaddeus Young grabs the miss.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Smart passes to McGee. Kicks it to Smart, expanding his range. Pacers with the rebound. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
Yeah, they lost the momentum, and it's a bit surprising that that one got away from them because for long stretches, they were the better team.
Well, if you only looked at the stat sheet, you'd have a hard time figuring out how they lost it. I mean, it was a case of a few small things, some of the intangibles that didn't go their way in the end.
And he gets it to go. Redick's got his first bucket of the night.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter. And he should thank the team for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
It's up a three. Up again, and it's McGee with the jam.
That's how to make their mark on the board, with an emphatic finish.
Oh, Clark, he was savage on that second opportunity.
And really, those types of possessions, guys, can be really demoralizing for the defense.
The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Pacers. And Derek Favors known for his work ethic, and he talked about his focus on developing his skills. Well, the desire is there, and sounds like the commitment that he's showing is to how far and where you think he can go.
Well, you talk about desire and commitment, and then you throw in the fact that he has the talent that can be built upon and improved. One big factor will be injuries. That's the big X factor that determines so many more careers than desire. Talent and commitment, you need to stay on the court.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we have seen from Indiana. What do you think?
They came out with the purpose of playing for one another, making the extra pass throughout that first quarter.
Guys, that is simply just good basketball. I mean, really good basketball. Total team effort out there.
On the court right now for the Pacers. They've got Paul George. Ellis is out there with Rodman. Then it's Young, and it's Leonard in at the 5, roaming the paint. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Uretko's checked in.
That's how you make it happen, guys. Ball pressure.
And that's how you flip the script in terms of momentum right there.
Pacers leading by 5. Rodman kicks to George. Leonard dishes to Ellis. To the inside, George. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. 11 points for Paul George.
I like it. I like it. He broke out the fancy finish there.
Back to Lillard. Over to the left wing. It's hauled in by George.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Well, the defenders have to make sure they tag.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two. The Pacers shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for. Around 80% on the season.
Those are good numbers for any team. I mean, they can feel extremely good about their free throw shooting percentage this season.
And Indiana making a change here. Favors is checked in. Paul George grabs the miss. Indiana leading. Over in the corner, Ellis. Back to George. Shoots the 3. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
T, the pass to Lillard. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
George double team. Out of bounds, Portland takes possession.
A chance now to take a look at how the Pacers are doing, Kevin, here early in the season. 3rd in three-point field goal percentage. 3rd in points off turnovers. And they also show up in the top 5 in not giving up the ball. This is a low turnover team. They value possession, and they really concentrate on taking care of the rock.
And it's their ranking in the three-point percentage that really catches my eye. A team stocked with some real sharpshooters. And when you can stroke it like that, the green light doesn't get any brighter.
Turner's checked in for Myers Leonard. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. They get a hand on it and stolen by Lillard. All alone, throws down the breakaway jam.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
Rodman kicks to Ellis. 5 on the clock. Elbow shot. Knocked loose. Tries to save it, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Ellis. And a chance here to check out the league's scoring leaders. 4th, Damian Lillard.
You know what, Kevin? If you can put up big numbers every game, you put your team in excellent position to win. There's no question about that. A guy like this is definitely one of the keys to having a successful offense.
Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
Rodman against Lillard. Here's Turner. The offensive rebound. And Derek Favors with the slam.
And Kevin, plays like that, really the reason they've got a nice lead right now. Just a great job on the glass.
And Greg, the jam and the follow gets their whole bench jumping. Clark, look at them. They are really into it.
Yeah, they sure are. That's a little salt in the wound there. I mean, they take a miss and turn it into one of the plays of the game. That hurts.
A nice run they put together here to bring it a little closer.
Yeah, they got hot. And I didn't think I'd be saying this a little while ago, but now this game's up for grabs.
For the Trailblazers, Anthony Morrow's checked in for B, and B subbed in for Damian Lillard. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. There's a good screen. B to the pass to Urepko. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Hits it from three-point range. Urepko's got his first 3 points of the game.
Great opportunity right there. He's got such tremendous length. He can just rise up and get separation for the 3.
Ellis crossed it up. Back to Rodman. Right block shot, and it's denied. They get it back. And yes, sir, that one drops. And that's now 6 points for Myles Turner. And Portland with the ball. They're on a 15-4 run right now. Rodman goes in, and it's blocked. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. Morrow leading the charge. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Portland.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots. A key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break. They have got to put a body on it, because otherwise, with his agility and athleticism, they're not going to be able to contain him on the offensive line.
B, Rodman covering. B, the pass to T. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Getting better and better. Got that field goal percentage up in the 60s now.
Clark, they dialed it in here in the second quarter, playing really well.
Tony Snell's checked in for the Pacers. Rodman dishes to Turner. And Favors kicks to George. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. And Jerebko has it in the corner. Off target from outside. Pacers trail by 3. George passes to Turner. Outside, George. And it's George again missing. Portland's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. T. Rodman covering. Jerebko. No good on the 3.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
And George, here we go. Laid in with a nice touch. Just got 7 points for the quarter.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Pass to Chase. Turner with the steal. Here's Snell. Here's Rodman. Again, Indiana. Portland trailing here. B, the pass to Jerebko. Here's B. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, but neither team really able to jump ahead.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Favors with the screen. And George, here we go. And again, it's Indiana converting.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
The rebound by Turner. A tight game here in Portland. Outside, George. And there's the pass to Snell. Offline with his 3. Trailblazers shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. From deep, Morrow sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Morrow's got a couple of 3-pointers in the second for the Trailblazers. So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game.
You know, I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit, and I think that's a wise timeout.
And part of it, too, Greg, was he saw some things going on out there that he didn't care for.
I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Kevin, I was able to hear the advice Frank Vogel gave to his team during that last break. He made it clear that their offense needed to run through Paul George. Coach asked him directly to take the reins of their offense. He wants him to have a huge impact at that end of the floor for the rest of this game. Well, Coach not wasting any time in tweaking the game plan. We'll see if it makes a difference as we approach halftime, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. But they'll get another chance. Jefferson's shot is off.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
George dishes to Rodman. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. Rodman's got 8 points.
You know, he's putting on an outstanding offensive display, and he may just be getting warmed up here.
Redick with the bucket.
What are they thinking, leaving him with all that space out there? Do they not know? Have they not heard that this guy is unbelievable? That's a layup for him.
Here's Jefferson, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low number.
And I know he's got to be upset at himself for shooting so poorly at the line. So I would think he'll be doing everything he can to bring those numbers up.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And the wide-open shot from Redick. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
Boy, after having a tough time in the first, he's managed to turn it around nicely this quarter.
Clearly a 2-for-1 situation here, guys.
Oh, without question, Greg. I mean, the wise move would be to get themselves a quick shot so they have an opportunity to get that 2-for-1.
The offensive rebound. It'll go. The Portland lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Snell.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Worked down low that time, but he got the 3-second play. Outside, Rodman. What a play! Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
Nice shot there without a second to spare.
You know, as a defending team in that situation, it really irks you to give up a shot like that to close out the quarter. You know, often...
And so it's tied.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, this has been a good game here after one half. Everybody, welcome back to the halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaq, Kenny Smith. It was a shaky first quarter for Portland. At their lowest moment, through a series of defensive lapses and shooting struggles, they were down a total of 16 points. Just nothing going right for them. They came out in the second quarter with a lot more energy and with some nice offensive stretches and were able to even things up before the half. What'd you think about Portland, Kenny?
Well, I love how they're getting points in transition. It's about pushing the ball.
All right, that is going to wrap up our halftime report as it's just about time for the start of the third quarter.
And we welcome you back to more NBA action. Players looking hydrated and plenty of Gatorade to help them get their job done tonight.
George having a fantastic game. He has 18 points and 2 steals. He's gotten after it on the boards for them as well as in the transition game.
And I like the fact that one has really fed into the other.
They've got T, Damian Lillard out there with B, and then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's McGee in at the second. So that's who Terry Stotts starts the second half with. Lillard against Rodman. Right side Turner. Lets it go from the wing. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
That's leadership. Really, really valuable to have someone who can just take charge like he has.
Well, there's a certain amount of confidence you have when the ball is in his hands at that end of the floor right now. I mean, he just gives you a sense of calm and confidence because of how good he is.
Trailblazers trail by 4. Here's Forbes. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 3 assists tonight.
That's far too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
3 of their last 5 makes come from beyond the arc. The defense has to react quicker.
Favors with the screen. Shot off the pick. It's blocked. 6 to shoot. Another shot. Jump shot is good. Favors has got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Portland's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Antetokounmpo, and Derek Favors pulls it down. Favors got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Rodman with the ball. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. Rodman kicks to George. It's thrown by Antetokounmpo. Knocks it loose. And it's out of bounds as the Portland Trailblazers retain possession. We have a chance now to look at the teams that have created the most points off turnovers this season. In third, the Pacers.
They're so aware defensively. I mean, an opportunistic group in terms of forcing miscues and getting out in transition. And boy, do they do a great job of taking advantage.
Lillard attacking beyond the arc.
1 for 4 from the field since halftime. They're having a tough time getting it going here.
And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. They'll push it up 4 on 3.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's just always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Outside, Rodman. Down low. And Turner with the basket on the assist from Rodman. And that's 12 points for Miles Turner. Paul George really making a difference here.
He's on fire. And they needed to put their heads together to figure out how to get the ball out of his hands.
Anthony Morrow's checked in for B. Trailblazers trail by 3. Lillard from outside. The shot is off. And Indiana will come the other way. Pass break. Here we go. And it's blocked. Finished off the break. Lillard's got 11 points.
And one area where they haven't struggled has been transition.
Yeah, I think that may be their ticket out of the hole. Look for even more of those quick hitters.
Ellis outside. There's the pick. Out of bounds. Portland takes possession.
Let's take a look at where the Portland Trailblazers stack up as the season gets underway. First in assists, first in block, and they're also #1 in three-point shooting. This is a team that loves to cast up shots from behind the arc.
And how about that assist rate? Great chemistry offensively, playing with one mind, if you will, all on the same page. That's special basketball we're witnessing here tonight.
The Trailblazers have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
Some really terrific numbers for T. He has 12 points and 2 blocks. Excellent defensive presence on the glass and delivering some of that shot blocking skill too.
He has really just owned the paint. Well-rounded performance.
Rodman passes to George. Ellis outside. Just 5 on the clock. Lets it fly from 18. Nice jump shot. Good. Ellis has got 16 points. And Clark, as we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, exactly right, Kevin. I mean, these teams just simply keep trading baskets and as a result, trading the lead.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Lillard attacking. And Turner with the block. The Pacers have gone to even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Rodman kicks to Ellis. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. And the Pacers with possession here. It's a one-point game.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
McGee sets the pick for Lillard. Down low. And the slam dunk by McGee.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Screen by Ellis. Favors dishes to Ellis. Favors with a wide open look. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis. And that's 10 points for Derek Favors. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Here's McGee. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. And the Trailblazers lead by 1.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And the Pacers call time here. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Frank Vogel addressing his team. He made it clear that their offense needed to run through Paul George. When Coach addressed the guys in the huddle, his message was clear. Quote, he's who we want getting the bulk of the touches. He is who we want making our decisions. Those could prove to be crucial changes to their strategy with this game getting ready to enter the stretch drive, Kevin.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. Chase drains it from beyond the arc. Now it's a 4-point Portland lead.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Extremely impressive was the rally they made. I mean, we'll see how much their comeback might have taken out of them, and we'll see if they can keep that foot on the pedal now.
And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. Terrence Ross is checked in for the Trailblazers. And Indiana with the change here, too. Snell's checked in. Here's Jefferson. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You take a look at the Trailblazers. They're in second, looking to take over the first one. And, of course, the Indiana Pacers, a couple spots below.
And for Portland, I think they've lived up to their billing this season, that's for sure. It doesn't look like they'll be slowing down anytime soon.
Well, they can't afford to. I mean, this is a time of year when you've got to take your game up a notch. As good as they've been throughout the regular season, they've got to get better going forward.
Inside, passes it to Chase. A three, and again it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Ellis goes in.
He's certainly not been at his best this quarter. And that's an understatement.
And a miss there off the inbound. No good on the triple. Pacers trail by 6. Snell, good, and the assist goes to Ellis. Ellis has got 6 assists in the game.
That's a precision shot. You've got to be precise. No room for error on the floater.
Rodman goes in.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
He's checked in for Portland. And the Pacers also making a change. Myers Leonard, he's checked in for Rodman. Pass to Irvin. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Baseline jumper. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Uredko's got the lead up to 6 now for the Trailblazers. The Pacers shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Ellis, the pass to Young. That's a 2 from Snell. Misses with the tough leaning jump shot. Portland's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Here's Ross, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Oh, he hung in the air, double pump, and then threw it down.
Well, the D just stepped aside. Let him pick what kind of move he wanted to make, and voila, there it is.
There it was.
And what a beautiful move it was.
Leonard picks to Young. Now here's Ellis. 16 points for him. Oh, that's a hit. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. T's checked in for Portland. Reddick comes in for Smart. Rodman, he's checked in for Indiana. Here's Jefferson. And the call will be against Thaddeus Young. That's his first foul. That one's in there. The Trailblazer lead is cut down to just 6 points on the bucket from Jefferson. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. And the foul on Al Jefferson. That'll be his second foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Antetokounmpo with the ball. Picked up by Ellis.
And, you know, that's an example of how many plays we have in the game for which there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific pick play.
Greg, you're right. Really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush.
Well, that's a sound physical play. I mean, you can't be afraid to put a shoulder into somebody every once in a while. It's a contact sport, folks.
Trailblazers leading by 6. Here's Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
You know, one of the big stories has been the three ball. It's been a key part of their offense throughout the game.
And I also love the way they move the basketball. Their passing has been outstanding here in the second half.
And let's go down to a list of players you can't leave open under any circumstances. This season's most accurate small forwards from the field. Second, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And that is such an efficient group offensively. That really that is the best way to describe them. I mean, they never force anything and always wait for the right shot.
And, Greg, you can't post the kind of percentages they do unless you operate that way. I mean, you can't be undisciplined at the small forward spot if you hope to be an efficient shooter. Unfortunately, that's been the result for him over and over, guys. He just cannot find the bottom of the basket.
The offensive rebound from deep three-point range. No good.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding.
It's blocked, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Redick. And it's the Pacers with the ball. They trail by 9 points. And Young kicks to Rodman. Six on the shot clock. Looking for Jefferson. He gets it there. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Jefferson's got 8.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Pass to Ross. Redick against Ellis. And Antetokounmpo with the basket on the assist from Redick. 10 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And they clearly are just destroying this group right now from the three-point line.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. I mean, they are fully stretched out trying to stop the three-point shot and still haven't been able to do it.
Young with no one around. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. And that's it for the third quarter. Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play should be... Portland leading by 8. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action. All fueled up and ready to go. And so in the game for the Pacers. Rodman is out there with Ellis. Then there's Favors. Then it's Turner. And it's George in at the 3 slot. Outside, Rodman. Favors with the screen. They get a hand on it. Here's Chase. Chase! Beautiful jam.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia. Good on that shot, and with that, the Trailblazer lead is cut down to 9 in the bucket from Rodman. Antetokounmpo against Rodman. And up the court come the Pacers on the break. And the shot is good.
Almost intimidating the defense there. They didn't even try to get back on defense.
Well, I don't think it would have mattered even if they did try to get back, Greg. I mean, there was no way anybody was going to beat him to the bucket there.
And George, here we go. Rodman dishes to Turner. Takes the 13-footer. Ellis can't get it to go.
The mechanics totally out of whack right now. He's lost his feel for the shot.
Yeah, he really has. I mean, it's totally out of sync. I mean, you can just see it in the numbers. Nothing going down for him right now.
So it's the Pacers now. Next game for them, they'll take on the Raptors at Toronto. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Favors, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
What a night so far for Favors. 14 rebounds, and there's a nice number in his assist column as well.
It really has been, Clark. He's created a lot of open looks for his teammates. Very unselfish play from him today.
He doesn't get the second one. Trailblazers leading by 8. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And the jam by Ross.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Guys, this one is threatening to get really ugly.
Timeout called the Pacers.
You can't be pleased with all these easy looks they continue to give up there in the paint.
No, I'm sure he's not, Fred. I mean, their defense is showing a lot of holes, especially down low. That's unacceptable.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Frank Vogel addressing his team. He warned his team to get back in transition defense, saying they're giving up way too many fast break buckets, and he wants an end to it. He said, hey, let's slow the tempo and make them take some tough shots. A sound defensive strategy, Kevin.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Rodman against Lillard. Rodman kicks to Ellis. He dishes it to George. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone. Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Outside, Rodman, and it's blocked. And here's the fast break. Ross leading the way. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Ellis kicks to Rodman. Rodman double teamed. Ellis outside. Shoots the 3. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
The feed to Urebko. Lets it go from deep. And he gets the bucket. And the Trailblazers lead by 15.
And that's one of his strengths, knocking down those long-range jump shots.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Lillard with the block. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. George passes to Favors. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. 13 points for Derek Favors.
And you could tell they had that play ready to go. Well done on the inbound.
Lillard left side. He feeds it to Urebko. Back to Lillard. The pass to Chase. Here's Urebko. His 3-pointers off the mark. Pacers trail by 13. Ellis outside. Wants to get it to Rodman and does. Poked away and stolen by Lillard. He lobs up the alley-oop pass and the jam by Ross.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
For Indiana, they've gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Favors with the screen. Outside, George. And he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick. George has got 20 points.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
He was all alone on that one. 22 points for him.
He's showing no signs of letting up here.
Outside, Rodman. And stolen by Lillard. It's deflected. Chase the pass to Urepko. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Lillard with no one around. And Portland again with the bucket.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Ellis outside from 12 feet out. Almost, but it rolls out.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Dishes it to Urepko. And that one is hammered home.
They just can't miss. Everything they put up, it seems, goes in.
You know, sometimes you're the bug, and sometimes you're the windshield. They are certainly the bugs tonight. Nothing going their way.
And I'm not even sure that I'd want to be the windshield.
No, maybe the windshield wiper.
Yeah,
right. Yeah. He's checked in for Portland.
And he had one in the first as well. He can be dangerous. Keep an eye on him.
Lillard outside. To the middle. Oh, and here we go. Ellis has got it. The fast break chance. George, no good.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, I mean, deterred them from those plans. Boy, they're doing a nice job, a really good job of getting second chances here. And that's a great way to cut into that lead. I mean, nothing is more demoralizing to a defense than putbacks.
And is back to the basket for over 5. That'll be a turnover.
They're doing well overall, but the turnovers have been the exception.
Yeah, it has been, and they've been able to overcome the carelessness to this point, but I'm sure the coaching staff wants that to get cleaned up right now.
And clearly Frank Vogel wants to talk it over.
You know what? I think he thinks he can make a few improvements to how things are going on right now.
Yeah, and you know, coaches always are looking for ways to tweak things and change it up a little bit, no matter what the situation is. That's what coaches do.
The Trailblazers making a switch here.
Ready.
And a wide open look here for Ellis. Off the inbound, no good. Trailblazers leading by 15. Forbes the pass to T. And Turner with the block. George fires. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Portland's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. From the baseline. Redick against Rodman. Here's on to Kumbo. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 5 rebounds tonight. It is now to Rodman. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis. Ellis has got assist number 7 for him tonight.
This quarter has brought out the best in him, fellas. Even though they're still trailing, he's been impossible to contain.
Lillard attacking. Redick passes to T. Shot clock at 5. And that's Kumbo, gets it to go. On to Kumbo. He's got 12 points here in the second half.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Right side, George. It's tipped. They get it back for 3. Ellis. And it's Portland with the rebound.
And although not a block officially, it might as well have been his ability to react and alter the shot.
Greg, I don't think there was any doubt about it. His defense threw him off on that shot.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Reddick. T. And a miss there on the triple. Indiana's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the fourth.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Trailblazers.
Clark, their inside game was what secured them the wins tonight.
Yeah, Kevin, they had their way in the paint, and those are all high-percentage shots.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And it will be a fight, Greg. When you see an opponent that many times, it's inevitable that those games take on a little extra added meaning for the players. Lillard has been playing really well. He's got 13 points, and he has been the definition of a thief with all those steals.
And Clark, defensively, he has played this game just so intelligently. I mean, he hasn't let them get away with any loose passes or sloppy ball handling.
So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. And the Pacers call time here. They're trailing by 14. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
And look, this one's out of reach. I don't know what they're thinking with this timeout.
Neither do I. I mean, maybe they're going over their plans for after the game. Who knows? But let's just get out of here.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Forbes. Off target from outside. Here's Snell. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
And so it's Portland winning this one. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, Clark, made
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, much appreciated. And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Damian Lillard. He made all the key plays every step of the way. They depend on him to deliver these sorts of performances, and he helped carry his team tonight.
What I like most about Lillard is that you never see him play out of control. He's got a poise that not very many guys have, point guard or otherwise. And there's no question about his scoring ability.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night, everybody.